Ooh, I like that.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions.
Not there.
After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Floating one, incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Good job, guys. Good job, guys.
Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Oh, jeez. Huh? This guy needs a break. Give me a break. Oh, a little too hot. A little too hot.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And a shot taken on.
No.
4th down now.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Taken in at the 11. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
What?
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he stopped immediately there. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Come back, come back.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
2 yards? That's terrible.
Right around the 37. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. This is Marshall. Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ho was there.
Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
It was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Don't mean to do that.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson.
Should have thrown it. That's me.
Back at the 42. Eric Kendricks in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Throw the ball, Eric.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson.
He got hit. He got hit. Dang it.
Popped as he was throwing it.
Had what I had, and I had what I had.
I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet? Oh, I've got the exact play to dial up.
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. So,
hold on 1 second, bro. You can advance it. Just give me a second. Oh yeah.
Possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Hey. 4 down. Wide.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Wide.
Cousins on 1st down. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
I'm putting triangle.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Nice run.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice run.
Here we go.
Cousins on the keeper, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Get out of my way.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down. And make
There
it
we go.
2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Marshall. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run with Marshall. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the
Can't play
field.
everybody.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Richmond.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
What?
And that'll be incomplete.
Wow.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd and 10, Watson. Caught here by Griffin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He finds his target.
That's not who I want to throw to, but
and
oh well.
They do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside
That was
the
all luck.
5-yard line.
That was all luck.
With the first opportunity
I'm gonna throw to Deshaun, not Deshaun, but
first and goal just inside the 5.
Hopkins. Get the blocks.
And here's Marshall. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And he gets gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Let's go, guys.
Keith Marshall, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yep.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense at Summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back.
Didn't mean to do that.
Right, hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. A 1st down throw for Cousins.
Give me that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this.
Let's go, guys.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. Doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw is Watson. Throw left side, completes a QT. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Richmond. Who ready?
On 2nd down, here's Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Watson.
Are you kidding me?
This is going to be incomplete. There to knock that one away.
This guy jumped.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed
to make a play,
right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Let's go.
And that is caught.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Texans. As his guys are in.
Let's go.
The Texans are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to.
There we go. Good job, guys.
Down he goes. Whitney Merciless in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Second down, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And
good job. Ooh!
With
I know exactly who he was going to.
13 seconds.
Sheesh. Way to get back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Newman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34.
Sure.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that.
Let's go.
Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now they try the right side here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys
should
to
stayed outside.
Ball downfield,
it's all good
on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again.
Dude's got to get out of the way.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Cover 3, cover 3.
Now Watson.
Good job, big boy.
Complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. And on the ground they go.
What are you running? Why is he running into people? What is this crap? He just runs right into guys.
There to Daniil Hunter.
Like, what the hell?
Expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play by the defense.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Dude, 68.
And he'll lose
68
on the play back at the 45-yard line.
68, bro.
3 yards, and now it's second down.
Come back, come back.
To throw on second is Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First possession, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Wide. Move.
Following the interception, Cousins. Flush to his right.
Got a hold. We'll take the hold. We'll take the hold.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, here's Cousins.
What are you doing?
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Guess my triangle button doesn't work.
All came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Oh, you gotta pick that.
Picked off.
Yeah, pick that.
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber.
What are you talking about, Reg?
But it does get away and it's second down.
I'm playing good D, Reg. Relax.
So 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Run play.
Cousins.
What the? Why do I have 2 guys in the...
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Had 2 guys guarding 1 person.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Give me that. Come on.
Didn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allow
you always know Reginald will come in and start riding,
chance to affect the pass.
swinging.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Two. Four down. Spurs. We're going. Let's go.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins.
Get him. There we go.
He's gonna go down.
There we go.
Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
300. Two. Move. Ready? Let's
3rd and long for Cousins.
Give me that. There we go. Come on. Let's go.
A lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Oh, yeah. Copy.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in.
Let's go. Get the block, 30.
And a good effort on the return.
Went to the house.
From across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
We to the house.
Out comes Houston. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together...
We to the house. Ooh, I like this, D.
Yeah, and unfortunately
like it.
for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception...
Dude, why does he keep on running to people?
That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ooh. Ooh.
And they'll try the ground.
Oh my God, dude.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
I love how this guy jumps out nowhere.
The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Should have waited. Should have waited.
What an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and
should have waited.
Down decision.
Bounce back. Come on, bruh.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Oh, here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Go ahead, go ahead. Black.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Flushed out right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard
like,
line.
why does my guy go, forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it.
Time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down, Cook. Oh, the spin. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to
get that out of here.
Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. And go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On play action, Cousins.
Give me that. Dude, what are you... Like, what the hell are you doing, son?
All the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice
Gotcha.
gain of 21 yards.
We're good. I'm good. Let's see what happened there.
From the red zone now, Cousins.
Get out of here.
Back and he's got him complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Cousins.
Give me that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things
God,
of that
dog,
nature.
man.
I'm also wondering,
Came out because I thought the guys ran backwards.
Defense, has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the end zone, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
Good job, Hopkins.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him.
Are you kidding me?
He usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's
Let's go.
Down, but not before he gets this across the 25.
Let's go.
15 yards. The Texans pick up the 1st down. Well, that was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the 4th quarter. And they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
Oh, yeah. Such a hater.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Such a hater.
Good enough to move the sticks.
Thank you, Reggie, for rooting for me, buddy.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
Call that timeout there, bruh. Waste them joints.
To force one more play before the
waste them joints.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's
Hold your blocks, baby.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry.
I see you, Stucky.
Really Let the clock wind down.
He's a bum. Reggie on that guy's jock. Over there swinging on nuts.
So far, it's 1st and 10.
Over there swinging.
I see you, Stucky.
Oh man. Swinging hard.
San Diego State will be without a couple of its two key players.
Yeah, on each side of the ball, we'll start first on offense. Deshaun Nixon, the left guard, did not make the trip.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
I see you, Stucky.
The block. There we go. Let's go.
Inside the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
So Dallas, and here is DeJaVu Washington from inside zone 5.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
Let's go.
So for the Texans, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1.